first things first, I'm sorry for taking a few weeks off. That's personal reasons, but I've still been keeping very, very busy. There's a lot happening in the world. Obviously, I'm sure I've all heard enough of that. But a lot happening in my own world. I'm going to give some updates on that. First, I should probably introduce this video. So, errands. People like right? The term seems pretty. What really inspired this video was the fact that we're getting completely line and not new. So already the non changes. Obviously, and these changes are usually signified by which base is considered the standard time.
You bought
The last, I don't know, 300 years.
the Hillshire Farms. It was like $6.69. Too bad it wasn't $6.66, huh?
Now, however, we're seeing a playline market yield, which previously had only been used for electrical energy, assorted and distributed mermaids primarily. And there are
Yeah, it survived.
that this marks Barbie's
Hello,
transition
Moon. How are you?
era.
Yes, Josh bought it for me.
As a building this, I can't
He can't get enough of me. He likes to buy me food, you know, even if I don't want it. He'll still buy it for me. So thoughtful, you know. I feel a little bit better. Of course he loves me. That doesn't look like a lot of sausage, but you know, this ain't no sausage party last time I checked. So. It is what it is, I guess.
Before we get into it, though, the update I promised. In my last video, I announced that I would be appearing as a founding streamer.
I'm gonna cook the rest of this, and then
I also have a big community post that covers all the necessary information for that. Sorry if you're not interested. I understand, but I'm probably going to be promoting this whenever I can because I'm really excited about it and I want you guys there with me. What I want to announce now, though, is that I will be making my official debut stream on November 18th, 10 p.m. Central Time. Kind of late, yes, but that's my schedule. I'm nocturnal, right? But if you can't make it, don't worry. I'll be streaming there pretty regularly after.
all right.
The app is available now on the App Store and let's get into it. So I do want to preface this.
You know, Windsock, my mom just mentioned something about. She just mentioned something about parboiling it. I was like, I've been cleaning all day. I don't want to parboil nothing. I told her I would just try to not burn it this time. Whatever. It's not burnt. It's crispy. I like it crispy. But yeah, I'm not parboiling it. What time's dinner? You can bring some macaroni. Moonbay, you might need to put in the little like HTTPS thing. HTTPS. Dun dun. Ugh. I don't know how to type. Stop it. I'm alright, just cooking dinner. Been freaking cleaning all day. It took way longer than what I thought. But I'm hungry. I'm starving. I have not eaten anything since 2 days ago. So, not yesterday, whatever. So, what is today? Today is Saturday, so I haven't eaten since Thursday. Yeah, kielbasa. Oh, I just pinned it. Although this might need to be turned up. I don't like using this side. It's never. Why did that stop? Did I stop that?
Unlike toy lines like My Little Pony or Monster High that have very clear-cut generations, Barbie has been running definition. Where the line is drawn isn't always definition. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't, and there is actually some disagreement among collectors on what years qualify as which era. So some of this is my own
A little bit, but not
I'm
much.
not a scientist.
There is no dessert.
Barbie anthropologist, I guess.
Skinny, yeah,
I would love to be, don't get me wrong, but my college didn't offer the Bachelor in Barbie Sciences. And that's all to say, don't take this video as law. There might be other conclusions that you feel are more correct than mine. That's fine. There are a lot of hills I'm willing to die on when it comes to Barbie, but this isn't one of them. This is really and completely just for fun. Also, it's not going to be incredibly comprehensive. I simply do not have the time. You simply do not have the time. So some lines, some dolls, particularly spin-offs, I'm going to have to sort of gloss over. I'm sorry. Also, this is going to be focused on Barbie and not necessarily friends or other members of the Barbie canon, just so I can stay focused. If you would like to watch a video over different Barbie characters, I do happen to have a shameless self-promotion right here, actually. So obviously we start at the
Not yet. It was a really nice day today, though.
1959.
No, I spent my day cleaning.
Her very first one.
If it's nice tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow.
Like to refer to as
If I had time today, I would have, but
because that was
it
the
takes too long.
identity here.
And I didn't even fuck around today. I cleaned all day. I focused. I didn't fuck around. I didn't smoke weed all day. I didn't dilly-dally.
Obviously, nowadays, Barbie
It still took me 500 years to get everything done.
But for the first 8 years of her inception, she's mostly just your average.
It was really nice out today.
who also happens
Like, I was not
to
expecting it to be that nice.
Talented, superior to us all in every way. Which is to say, a friendly figure, but also still a very aspirational one for young girls. It's important to keep in mind that Barbie was among the first of her kind in terms of dolls. She wasn't a baby doll. She wasn't there to teach or emulate motherhood like a lot of previous toys aimed at young girls. But she still represented this ideal of femininity, of womanhood in the time period. So a lot of Barbie's aesthetic around this time revolved around high school life. Casual outfits with some era-appropriate high fashion.
Yeah, I did it. And now I'm
Her face
fucking
is, of
pooped.
course, the original face mold. I see it called the classic Barbie mold too. This very mature, very sophisticated, very glamorous look. She, of course, has her iconic ponytail with little bangs. There's also Barbie with the iconic Jackie.
What the fuck?
Ponytail Barbie, and later in this era.
What are you doing? Come on! You've already destroyed all of my cleaning today, dude. I'm so sick of it.
Time was a little different to how it is today. Rather than producing a bunch of different dolls, different outfits, they sold Barbies, just basic Barbies, usually in a swimsuit, and then all the outfits were separate purchases. But some iconic Barbie looks from this era that I would say summarize it pretty nicely. The number 1 swimsuit Barbie, obviously most iconic doll of basically the entire year.
It's working right now.
What more is there to say about her? Solo
So,
in the Spotlight Barbie, of course, Campus Her, Busy Gal Barbie, where we start to see the first inklings of Barbie becoming a powerful career woman. The career girl Barbie, too, who I think came a little later. The astronaut fashion tag deserves mention for that reason, too. Like I said, a lot of Barbie careers at the time were pretty age appropriate, so things like Major Red, teacher, ballerina, etc.
yeah, it took me quite a few tries for it to.
Stands out a lot. And this was
So hopefully it won't cut off, and if it does, well.
So Barbie for this era, I would describe as
Hopefully it won't.
booked and busy and beautiful effortlessly, and embodying all the best parts of 1950s and 1960s glamour. The fashions are very grounded and very contemporary. It took a lot of inspiration from real life high fashion trends. On top of that, the Barbie from this era has potential as a young girl could probably wait.
Clean it out. Made a new piece.
The teenage fashion model era would last until 1967.
I'm about to
And
smoke.
this next one is one of the few
It
eras
does
that
smell
are
good.
actually officially defined by television. So obviously a lot has happened since 1959. The generation that was around the first Barbie are now getting older. They're outgrowing dolls. And
Oh, I didn't.
it starts with adulthood. pretty different sensibilities. Society had changed a lot. Pop culture.
Yeah, this is the webcam I was talking about that someone sent me.
The Barbies
Took me a few tries to get the green light to stay on, so.
figure was now at risk of being seen as outdated. Thus,
Oh, hey. Why is that hot?
which was considered to take place from
I don't
1967
know.
to 1972. And I think the aesthetic of this era kind of speaks for itself. As far as the eye can see. And Barbie's makeover for this era involved long, straight hair as the default, E&T facial, twist and turn, named after the first doll. Barbie, the never waits. Twist and turn Barbie. So intentionally, Mattel decided to make her career a lot more wide, which is also pretty in line with makeup trends. And rather than the fashion model part of Barbie's character, they played up the teenage part. Her being a fashion
That's why
model
it's
was
fucking
still
hot.
kind of a thing. It was just more important for her to be seen as, I would say, sort of like a best friend figure to the girls buying her rather than aspirational figure. But that's the vibe I get. In fact, if you look at the Wikipedia page that very helpfully lists all of Barbie's careers in chronological order from 1967 to 1972, Barbie is completely unemployed. She did not have a single job throughout the entire mod era. So likewise, her fashions are very contemporary, not too high fashion anymore. Very inspired by the music, celebrities, and the pop culture of the time, the British invasion especially. But to deviate for just a moment, this is the era where we get our very first celebrity Barbies with truly scrumptious and Julia. I think this era is also very defined by, I guess you could call them technological advancements, gimmicks, really. So there were a lot of talking Barbies, a lot of walking Barbies. This was a very experimental era. A lot of things. Around 1971, though, we start to see another transition. This one, though, was a little more subtle in the way Mattel branded on era. In 1971 comes Malibu Barbie, which ushers in what I call the Malibu era, which lasts from 1972 until 1977. So there is a little bit of overlap in the on era. Malibu Barbie completely defines this era, in my opinion, because I think more than anything, the Malibu era is a very transitional era. It's a little more difficult to pin down than the others, and the only real constant is Malibu Barbie, present pretty much all the way until 1977. So Malibu Barbie, she uses the Stacy face sculpt, and I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but I'm not a big fan of Malibu Barbie. She's iconic, yes, instantly recognizable, of course, but her face part is just never been all the way there for me. I'm sorry, Malibu Barbie. There were other Barbies in this era, though. There's a pretty big focus on athletics during this era with the sports set, and also a lot of Olympics Barbies too, and more experimenting with gimmicks. Quick girl Barbie, pretty quick Barbie. If I had to describe Barbie, I would say very casual, relaxed, maybe, and that's not a dig. I think that's very much the image Mattel wanted to put forward. So what happens in 1977? Well, I'm so glad you asked. Superstar Barbie happens, of course, and that's when we get to the Superstar era. Superstar Barbie.
Green Terry, you're like a 60-year-old man. Do you have mental problems?
But I also think it's an extremely fitting name for this era. The Superstar era lasts until, I would say, around 1986, and it's marked by Barbie being, well, a superstar. All at once, we see this big return to glamour. Sparkles, tulle, ball gowns, huge, fluffy curls in her hair. And while the fashions do definitely follow trends from the time, I think they also start to become more imaginative in their own right, too. Barbie really starts to develop her own sort of aesthetic in this time. And this is also, in my opinion, where we first start to see what people call Barbiecore. This era spans almost an entire decade, and you probably could separate
Okay, and Green Terror is a 60-year-old man that pretends to be nice and he's not. So he's like grandpa age. Get some fucking help, bro. Go change your fucking Depends. You probably shat in him fucking 5 times.
Late 70s Barbie from early 80s Barbie, but I think what ties this era together is the way Mattel markets Barbie. Very intentionally, they start to market her as a celebrity. She's a movie star. She's a pop star. She's a model. You had Golden Drain Barbie, Pink and Pretty Barbie, Great Shape Barbie. Oh my God, Peaches and Cream Barbie. Barbie had her first collaboration with a real fashion designer in this era too, with the Oscar de la Renta collection. The Superstar head mold I also love. It's very nostalgic for me because she sticks around long after the Superstar era ends, actually, but I think she looks so cute. I also think it looks very ambiguous age-wise, too, which was another aspect of Barbie in this time. Her age was no longer very defined. Sometimes she was a teenager, sometimes she was a full-grown adult with her own mortgage. It varied from doll to doll. Because Barbie definitely valued aesthetics over function in this era. It didn't matter what she was doing, she was going to be ready for a party at a moment's notice. Day to Night Barbie, one of the most iconic Barbies of all time, went from Career Woman to sparkly party dress. Astronaut Barbie had doubled into a disco jumpsuit. Dr. Barbie was performing open heart surgery wearing a slip dress and pink pumps underneath her lab coat. Which, speaking of, if you really wanted to split hairs, you probably could define 1985 to 1987, 1988 as its own era. I would call it, I don't know, Barbie Core era, maybe the Dream era. Because that specifically is what I think is peak Barbie Core. You have a mix of glamorous ball gowns and date outfits, as well as ridiculous career dolls too. It's just exactly what most people would picture in their heads when they
It's not burnt. Let's have
1987 to 1990 is what I would consider to be another transitional era. I call this one the cool times era because we see a big shift into a very specific aesthetic. It doesn't have a name. The old school Taco Bell aesthetic. Oh my God, I probably sound like the most uncultured person in the world calling it that. Okay. According to the research I should have done before recording this video, it's called the Memphis style. Very interesting, but for example, you have California Dream Barbie, Cool Times Barbie, it's the name, Western Fun Barbie, Barbie and the Bee, Animal Lovin' Barbie, Lights and Lace Barbie. This is also the start of Mattel wanting to treat Barbie more like a collector's item than just a children's toy, which greatly influences the next era. 1988 is when we get our very first holiday Barbie. And starting in 1991 is what I call the icon era. I call it that because I think this is the era that very firmly cements Barbie as...
Why would I ever go to the grocery store and pay their insane prices when I can get
an icon, a fashion icon, a cultural icon, a global icon. This is also probably the most diverse era we've seen so far in the sense that Barbie really starts operating basically as a lifestyle brand on top of a fashion doll. The Barbie merchandise is abound. There's Barbies for children, Barbies for adults. Barbie gets her own attraction at Disney World in 1994. This is now Barbie's world, and we're just living in it. In 1991, we get Totally Hair Barbie, who, according to Mattel, is the #1 best-selling Barbie of all time. Teen Talk Barbie, too. Can't forget her. Hollywood Hair Barbie, Cut and Style Barbie. We also start to see Barbie putting out fantasy-themed dolls with Mermaid Barbie and Rapunzel Barbie. She's quite literally doing it all.
Jeffree Star just shaped. Let's talk about it. This is first watching the hottest celebrities you gossip on YouTube. Okay, so Jeffree Star went live again, and he was doing his makeup. He just started picking up a foundation. Someone was out of this one, the Charlotte Tilbury. Like, I'm out. I don't know how I'll revive. I really do enjoy the House Labs one. Anyways, I digress. So he's on this live stream, and he starts
it's Rich
saying,
Lux.
I really like this foundation, the one that Glam did make popular. That idiot.
that idiot Glamzilla?
people are shook. The people he's with in the boxes, they don't really like say anything. They're like, oh, because if it was me, I would be like, really? Why do you call her idiot? You know, I always start pop. Here's every star had to say, here we go, roll it.
I'm using the new Delium 969. It's a dual-ended one now. You have the whatever brush on the end with the concealer. And I'm going with the Laura Mercier Real Flawless Weightless Perfecting Foundation. It's a really great foundation, you guys, made popular by that idiot Glenzola.
There's that. That's my lips are super.
And all the only good thing she did this year was make this foundation popular. What else did she do, you guys? Nothing.
Actually, he said it's in production. Oh, wait, covered in makeup.
What else did she do, you guys? Nothing. Oh. Sorry.
Yes.
I'm good with it.
I haven't heard that in a while. All right.
I know.
I love how they still haven't fixed it.
I know. I was like, all I did was read a text message from one of the dudes.
All right. Okay, I'm dipping into Prisoner, and I'm going right underneath my waterline.
You guys, we're doing makeup right now, okay? All the hot guys will be on camera in a little bit. They're filming spicy content right now. Okay, it's not every day you can take, you know what, pictures in a big barn.
Right.
Orzo.
Go utilize it, Pookie Butts. Mom is busy right now.
Orzo and the sausage that Josh bought me yesterday.
With the disco ball and everything.
Yeah, with that out.
Uh-huh. Okay. I was thinking, why is Jeffree Star starting all this drama? Okay. It's because he just announced his 10th year anniversary palette will drop in 3 weeks. No.
We're bringing back the Magic Star Recovery Oil.
Oh, thank God, that's my favorite.
I'm going to rename it to the Wild and Winter Face Oil because America has a weird thing with new terms on makeup and we all have to update our packaging.
Yeah.
We can't use the word recover anymore. Yeah, we've had to update a few things. So when you remake something, you can update the packaging and blah, 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 blah. So that's what we're working on.
Thanks for the roses, everybody.
We're
Yes.
also going to expand some of the skincare line just to give a little sneak secret. That will come later.
Sir, I think someone was talking about you, like, in a good way yesterday. They were like, somebody that owns all of the mirrors was doing a live. And I'm like, oh, it's got to be Serna. He's the massive mirror collector.
Yes. I think he has every single mirror.
He does. He has them all.
There's like 10 people, maybe more, that have every single one.
So cool. I love how that's a thing. I just love that. And not just the mirrors, y'all. They have, like, the mini ones. They have the ornaments. Oh, God.
Yeah, them all.
I love that. I got to do eyebrows.
Oh my God, should I tell Serna something?
Oh, you'll love it.
Your queen, thank you so much, baby. I'm going to scream. Thank you, my love. Okay, so
Yeah, Serna.
in 3 weeks, the new collection will launch. I'll reveal the name soon. 10th anniversary, right? And there's, oh my God, yes, Rextina.
Oh, thank you, that's your queen. Thank you.
To Serna, there's 3 new mirrors.
Ooh.
And I'll say something really interesting. 2 of them, well, there's a new style. It's a star, but there's a new crazy twist to it.
Serna's probably freaking out.
Yeah, there's a star, but it's unlike anything we've ever done before.
Serna, get ready. I know. Look at him. He's ready. I love it. He is probably like living his best life right now.
When that new palette drops, you guys are going to be really inspired.
Got a Red Bull somewhere.
I don't even know how to describe it. It's just, I don't know, it's me celebrating 10 years, and that's just what I created. It's very wearable. It's very decadent.
I love that, y'all. You know what? It's just and color, right? A lot of color.
You saw it all, right?
I've only no. You showed me one pan, but I guessed some of them.
Oh, I saw it. I wasn't sure about the final yet.
I'm telling you, you were in the lab. You held one up.
Oh, okay, my house. You didn't see it?
No. I think there was a lot of people in the room at the time. Like, wants to learn. A lot of people want to learn.
I know, and us three was obviously great. We should definitely
I'm not
all the
drinking.
new stuff dropped as well. I mean, there's obviously new liquid lips, right? That's a staple of my brand. There's several new shades, and the packaging is something we've never done before. There's that.
I love its new packaging.
It's a classic. It's the classic what it is, but with a full twist.
Oh, y'all look for this eye right now.
I know, it's so pretty. Yeah. There's new. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff. So we should also get ready with that.
That'd be so fun. You know us. We're down.
No two certain, it's not new color caps, it's something different, but it's the same component.
Right on. Oh, he gave some like tips and clues. I was like, well, this is why he's shading people. This is why he's openly talking about Kamala and Trump, which people are upset about on TikTok.
Like, you guys, there will be no more pulled out with Jeffree Star streams if they make this app go away. And they were really trying, and Trump does not want this app to go away at all. Good morning, America. Hi. Okay. We're all very happy in Wyoming right now.
UK here, so happy. Okay, we love the UK being happy.
Trump loves everyone. That's just such a bizarre.
Alabama sounds like church bells.
I think that we'll take home. Remember how Trump handled all the other leaders and dictators? He was way more hands-on. He was one of the only presidents in history to ever go to North Korea. I mean, it spoke volumes of how he handled everybody else. For real. He didn't put up and do the crybaby stuff. He went to North Korea. You guys, no one had been there. No, Betty, we're in trouble with ideologies like yours. I'm not a Trumpist at all. I'm Jeffree Star, the human. Okay? So don't put words in my mouth.
Joya, crying is a little extreme, but
it is.
I mean, whether you're happy or sad, but listen, everyone has emotions.
Yeah, and everyone's emotions are valid, even if we don't fully understand it. Jimmy Neutron, are you okay? What are you talking about?
Yeah, his son is too young.
Like, are you okay? Let's meet you for a second. Oh, JD Vance, I don't know anything about him, really. Like, no.
No. This is why he's shading Trixie Mattel, which people are upset about on TikTok.
I'm a dental expert, even though I don't have a license. Of course, dental implants, right? Your body is either going to take them or not. It's very risky. I've seen it work great. It's great for people that used to do crack or I've seen a array of transformations, right? The things that we have are crowns, right? You shave your tooth down. If your tooth looks like this and they shave it down and they're putting on an entire new structure, that's a crown. The problem with veneers and why you see a lot of influencers and Hollywood people get really bad ones is because they're just barely buffing down a little bit and they're putting on a front. So you see people look down or they're talking to you. I'm going to be really brutal. Trixie Mattel has some of the worst teeth I've ever seen in my fucking life, okay?
You sure about
Trixie
that?
Mattel only has a top done with no bottom, so it looks like fully yellow piss, and then this beautiful front.
I don't know why you do
Your
that.
top and bottom's done, it looks awful. And if you do get some of them done, a lot of these people like them, very cheap work, they look around.
Match the color. Like, why would you?
They do the front so blinding white. Let's say they look down or they're talking on a microphone or they're moving around. You see behind disgusting decay.
It's Jeffree Star, but I'm watching Rich Lugs. Ugh, come on. I need a little bit more water.
Yellow with this beautiful porcelain.
Because it's just the front.
Awful.
It's just the front. Like, this is the whole, like, it's a whole tooth. It's covered, like, the whole thing is a crown.
All you bitches that are just getting the tops done, don't get it unless you can afford both because it looks awful on camera. It really just looks awful.
Like, this is like they.
This is why he's out here doing these controversial things because of this new palette that's coming up. Now, if you really pay attention, this is really all leading up to the Tana Mojo podcast, Trisha Paytas podcast. Then you got all these micro dramas, starting beef with other influencers. It's like a perfect storm. It's like Jeffree Star sat back and was like, I'm going to drop this palette. So let me do some PR marketing. Let me do some podcasts. Let me say some controversial things. Let me talk about Sephora because we talked about him exposing Sephora.
Spoons, they're out. Panera's new ciabatta dippers are in. Each melty sandwich paired with a perfect portion of
It's not a
seasoning
recipe.
to dip. Go for the French dipper
All I
or
did was
spicy
cook
chicken
it.
dipper. No spoon necessary when your sandwich is still.
And when I say heavy, I mean like past drama, not me and her. Me and her are great. Everything's in the past, but she asked me some really heavy questions about things from past stuff, which is good. People had a lot of questions. Yeah, we talked about it. It started. Yeah, and then it ended really great. Nice. Yeah, we talked about Michaela. We talked about all the YouTube friends and old drama. We talked about Wyoming. We talked about a little sliver of Kimberly Lynn. A little Kimberly Lynn mention.
I don't know, it's beef something kielbasa. I don't have a sausage recipe. All I did was cut it up and cook it. That's all I did. It's the sausage that Josh bought me yesterday. So, little kitty, after all the chaos you've caused today, you're tired? You're sleepy now? Mr. Chaos? Are you alright, Mr. Chaos? Oh, you're such a brat. You know that, right? Alright. Yeah. Yeah, she came in here in my chat yesterday and I blocked her. No, I already told him what my peace offering is. I already told him. Because I'm sure he watches my every fucking second. Alright. Where's my thing at? I don't know. He probably is. I wouldn't put it past him. Come on. Alright. Let's see. This should be done, hopefully. What is this one? Centers? Just need sunburnt. Come on, Sonny. Can you get out from under my toes? Come on, sweetie. I need... Sonny, please. Sweetheart. Sonny. No. Come on. Can you please move? Good. Fuck, you're annoying. Yeah, I know what his shirt says. And that's a fucking bullshit lie. What do you want from me? I'm fucking cooking. Damn. All right. Here's the sausage that Josh sent in orzo. Well, not enough salt. Have a good night. Dinner's done. Enjoy, everyone.